And when they return, they start singing and they beat it with logs, or beat it with sticks, to encourage it to defecate treats.
Hi, ghouls, gals, and spooky pals. Welcome back to the Monstration Club. I'm Emma, and I'm here with my best friend Jen. And today we are going to talk about someone that you all know and love, or maybe are terrified of. We're going to find out. So today we're going to be talking about Saint Nick, good old jolly Saint Nick, and some other folklore figures, one or two. So we were thinking about what to do for the holiday season and like what were some other creepy folklore figures. And then we were like, is Santa Claus creepy? Which is funny because I told my mom we were doing this and she was like, Santa Claus is creepy. I'm glad we're doing that. Yeah, and it kind of came from you.
We were thinking about what to do. We did a video on Krampus, and you should totally check it out.
Oh
But
yeah,
then I
he's
sent,
really creepy.
he's very creepy. It's a fun video. Um, but me and Emma were talking, and we all play fantasy football together. Emma and my brother were playing each other last week. And I sent her this picture that I have on my wall of me and my older brother, and we look really angelic in our like Christmas attire. And then over to the left-hand side of the picture is it's Alex, and he's just sobbing and like screaming in the mall, and my dad is behind him like so over it. And it's just an amazing picture. And it happened because he had just met Santa.
Hmm. Yeah. This is, and this, I looked this up. This is a thing, like the whole sitting on Santa's lap has taken a turn. A lot of parents are no longer doing this, or
Hmm.
at least not doing it if their child is screaming and sobbing, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. So, in terms of Santa, he is also known as Saint Nicholas or Kris Kringle. So, Santa is actually based on a monk who was named Saint Nicholas, who was born in 280 AD near Patara, near Myra, which is modern day Turkey, so the Middle East, which is
Hmm.
also hilarious because I think it was Megyn Kelly, maybe. Did you ever see that rant about how Jesus was white and Santa's also white?
No.
So
It sounds fantastic.
this one news anchor, she like jokingly went on this rant about how Santa is white. And then she was like, Jesus is white too. So what's hilarious about this is that everyone was like, Jesus wasn't white. He was born in the Middle East. But
Yes.
now what's hilarious is we're finding out that Santa was also born in Turkey. So also not white. Like she could not have been more wrong. So yeah, near modern day Turkey.
Amazing.
Yeah, so great. So Saint Nicholas was known for giving away his inherited wealth, and he would essentially travel alongside the country and give like money and gifts and things like that to the sick and the poor, people that were in need of it. One of the best stories, or most well-known stories about how Saint Nicholas would help people was there was a man who was a father to three young girls, and it was a poor family, and he was going to sell the daughters into slavery and prostitution to make some money, apparently. And St. Nicholas got them out of this by providing them with money for a dowry. So we were thinking about some of the different traditions that we have with St. Nicholas, right? Some of them are kind of creepy, and some of them are like pretty normal.
Okay.
So I thought that we could play a fun game called Cute or Creepy, where I am going to tell you a tradition that we have with good old Saint Nick, and I want you to tell me if it's a cute tradition or a creepy tradition.
Great. Let's
All
let's
right,
get into it.
let's do it. So, giving presents to kids.
Just like regardless of the man himself, just the fact that he does this.
Yeah, just like
The
Saint Nick
action.
giving present to kids. Mhm.
Great, cute.
Cute, really cute, it sounds like. Okay. Watching them all year to tell if they're good or bad so that they can get presents.
No. No, we're not big brothering. And I think that's probably a main critique of modern Santa,
Hmm.
probably.
Hmm.
No, not cute. Creepy.
Not cute. Real creepy. Real creepy. I would agree with that. Having little elves that live in his castle that make toys for him.
Shoot. Um, there's so many questions here. Are the elves happy? Are they there willingly? I think elves themselves are very cute.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't know that it's inherently creepy that he's given them all a place to live. The North Pole
Hmm.
is very cold, so maybe it's cute if they're there by choice. They seem happy.
Yeah. They do like if you see elf, they do
That's what
seem
I'm
happy
thinking.
there.
They
Yeah.
love it there.
Okay. So like do they have a union, do you think?
I bet they do.
Yeah.
I bet they do. And I bet Santa is all for it.
I
Pro
bet he
union.
is pro
Yeah,
union. Santa's pro union.
probably.
So cute because they love it. They love
Yeah.
working there and building the little shoes.
And they're cute.
And they're cute. They're so cute.
So cute.
Okay, having a sled with a bunch of reindeer who are named.
10 out of 10. Love the reindeer. I'm gonna give it a cute, a big cute. This is a lot cuter than I thought it would be, I'll be honest.
I was also surprised. Yeah. Okay, so having kids sit on your lap
Big
so
no.
that they
Big
can tell you
creep.
what they want.
Yeah, no, we're not a fan of that tradition on this side of the camera. You can tell me what you think, but I think you're probably in a similar boat as me. It's
Mhm.
um it's creepy and we've allowed it to go on for a long time as a society, I'd say.
Not only allowed, but also often forced.
Encouraged, yeah. Yeah,
Encouraged,
forced.
yeah.
Forced is the
Yeah.
better word, I think, because
Mhm.
forced.
The pictures would suggest, yeah, forced. Yeah. Kids writing him letters to let them know what they might want.
So I think this is cute, particularly because
Hmm.
it's on the kids' part. He's not writing them back. If Santa's writing the kids back, that's a whole different thing, I think. A grown man writing children, children writing
Hmm.
the grown man, innocent, cute.
Innocent, cute. Okay, love it. What about breaking and entering through chimneys?
I mean, I got to give this a creepy. I don't know how you redeem yourself from that one. Breaking and entering in general is frowned upon. I
Hmm.
think most
Hmm.
people probably agree with
Hmm.
that. Coming down the chimney seems unnecessary. It's dirty and it's creepy.
Hmm. Yeah, you could get jail time for that.
Yeah.
So probably not the best. Not in good form to break and
Mm.
enter. What about eating strangers' food that's been left out for you?
Ooh. I was thinking about this one when you mentioned it. I was like, that's just a cute one, but the way you phrased it certainly makes it creepy. Um, But I'm gonna go with cute because the people put it out for him, and oftentimes, well, my family did. We left out carrots for the reindeer too, and that
Oh,
felt
that's so
important.
cute.
So
Yeah,
cute,
okay.
Emma.
Cute, cute.
He
Does
didn't go into
that
our fridge.
That's true. That's true. He's not like drinking your personal milk from the fridge.
No,
He's just the milk that's already
the
out
milk
for
that's
him.
already out, and that
Hmm.
could be spoiled. He's taking a gamble there because who
Taking
knows
a
how long it's
gamble.
been there.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely uncleanly, unhealthy,
Hmm.
but still cute. Okay, but so if kids are asking him to break and enter so that they can get toys, does that change whether that's cute or creepy?
I mean, he's not a bag. He's not a creep. Well, he is a creep. He's not a burglar. He's giving. He's not taking. So maybe it makes it a little cuter, but I do feel like he could just like knock on the door,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But then how
Yeah.
would the parents do it?
Oh no! If any 5-year-olds are watching, we didn't say that. Also, 5-year-olds should not be watching our channel.
No,
Please, parents, turn on your parental
put
controls.
your kid away.
Put your kid away. Okay, so as a whole, what do you think? Saint Nick, cute or creepy?
Hmm. Well, I was heading into this with a really creepy mindset, but I think
Mhm.
I don't have a tally here, but I think I said cute more than creepy. So if we're going by that,
Mhm.
I mean, the creepiness does kind of maybe outweigh the cute, and it might not. It might
Mhm.
not. Um, He's cuter than I thought. Less creepy than
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable
I
saying that.
I was pleasantly surprised by how cute he was. I really thought he was creepy. And then as I started looking into some of these things, I was like, most of these are pretty cute. And like even apparently in 1841 is kind of the first emergence of Santa in a kind of department store type of
Mm.
area where people are like coming to get a peek at him. And that's just adorable. Like this man gave a bunch of money to sick people and poor people, and now his legend lives on with a fat, jolly man who just wants to make kids' lives better. I'm gonna call it cute. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think it is
agree.
cute.
I agree.
Okay. So, really quickly, I want to touch on Ded Moroz. It's
Mhm.
Russia's grandfather Frost. He's often seen with a snow maiden, his granddaughter. Um, Basically, he would punish naughty children by kidnapping them or freezing people who displeased him. But this is kind of a darker part of him, and he's really softened in depiction over the years. He wears a long flowing blue-white coat. It carries a magical staff, and he rides in a trochia, which is a sleigh pulled by horses rather than reindeer.
Ooh.
Um, and then his granddaughter, it sounds like, is just like next to him almost for like a juxtaposition of like grandfather Frost is kind of serious, and then there's this cute, almost like angelic figure
Mhm.
there. Um, but yeah, I just thought he was really interesting. I guess something I did want to say before I talked about this really briefly is I looked at Santa Claus across culture, and I didn't find too much interesting, too much different with like traditional Santa. Basically, the whole world agrees it's very commercialized, it's very Western, but they're still willing to engage with it.
Mhm.
But two interesting things. So one is in hotter climates where there aren't chimneys, Santa is going to either break in through a window. He's still breaking in, but he's going to break in through a window or a door. And kids, instead of hanging stockings, may leave like their shoes out so he can put little gifties in them. Um,
Oh,
I just thought was
used
cute.
shoes or new shoes?
Oh, like their shoes, I think.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think.
Okay.
And then also, rather than leaving cookies and milk out for Santa, some people in Australia leave beer out for him. And I just thought that was really wonderful. Um, Not great because you're really promoting that drunk driving.
I
But
was going to ask, is that drunk driving if the reindeers are the one doing the driving?
I think he's got to do something, right? He's not just sitting there, I'm sure. Like I've never done
Hmm.
like dog sledding or anything, but I think it's probably similar where you're kind of guiding. The
Hmm.
reindeer don't know where to go. They're magical, but they're not that smart, right? I don't know. So, Ded Moroz was just like kind of a version of Santa, but I thought it was really interesting because he's really similar. What I really want to talk to you about is related to Santa. We're going to talk
Hmm.
about Tio De Nadal,
Oh.
or Christmas Log. And it's a whimsical folklore figure and custom that diverges from the typical Santa Claus narrative while still retaining the spirit of gift giving and festive cheer. It's really, I guess, still common in Catalonia and parts of southern France primarily. Um, but he's often called affectionately the Kaga Tio, which literally means the pooping log, but it actually doesn't mean the pooping log. Explicative alert. Apparently it means shit log, because I guess Kaga is shit, not poop. It's like a curse. I don't know
It's a
Spanish.
curse? Oh, it's a curse
Kaga.
word.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So it's shit log. Um, but it's a hollow log with a smiling face painted on one end, and it wears a traditional little Catalonian cap, and he has a cozy blanket to keep him warm during the winter. So families go and they get him and they bring him into the home. And they used to go looking for him, and now I think you can find him. Correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but I think you can find him in like stores. But families used to go out into the woods to retrieve a log for this. And then starting
Like
on
a
December
Christmas
8th,
tree.
yes, like a Christmas tree. So it's very, yeah. But starting on December 8th, which is, I guess, the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. I didn't know that, but that's when it is. Families feed the log every night. They place like small treats like nuts and sweets and fruit under it, and they all mysteriously disappear in the morning. Um, and then they also wrap it in a little blanket so it doesn't get cold. What I found, this is just cute. I guess it's not creepy, it's just cute. What I found
None of
is
this is
that
cute.
it's cute. The this act used to symbolize, listen, this is cute. The act used to symbolize, and I hope it still does, like caring for nature during the colder months. And there's a few different theories about how this started, but that I really liked that one. And the log is
Mhm.
then cared for and like, fed and stuff until Christmas Eve or sometimes even Christmas Day, when the real fun begins, Emma. On Christmas Eve or day, children gather around the log and they sing traditional songs. I have it here. Maybe you can put it up. I'm not going to sing it. But oftentimes the lyrics are pretty funny. And if you don't put them up, I encourage viewers to look these up. And then the kiddos leave the room and they're told to not look at the TO until they are explicitly told to do so. And when they return, they start singing and they beat it with logs, I beat it with sticks, to encourage it to defecate treats. And then I
Oh my
guess
God.
there's different ways for parents to do this. It's like Santa. There's different ways for parents to do this. But then the log poops small gifts and sweets, which are hidden under the blanket that's covering it. And so then you can uncover the blanket and you see all the treats. But like the parents do this while the kids are like out of the room, not looking at Tio, and before they beat him with sticks. And then I guess this isn't very common anymore, but they might have done this like intermittently, like they beat the log and then they'd leave the room and the parents would put a few more things under and then they beat the log. When the log produces an onion or garlic or something else like smelly and undesirable, that signifies that it has no more gifts to give. And that's my understanding of it. But anything pooped by the log is communal property and they all share the gift. So it's like Santa, but it's a log because the real gifts, I guess, in Spain
Mhm.
come on January 6th, which
Oh,
is
my
da,
mom's
da, da.
birthday.
Is it really? It's the Three
Hmm.
Kings Day, I guess. The Three Kings bring the gifts for kids
Okay.
instead of
Uh-huh.
Santa. But I thought this was pretty similar to Santa because it's a magical log that brings you presents on Christmas instead of
Yeah,
like
they're
someone
like the same
breaking.
thing.
Right? It's very similar, I think. Um, but I just thought that was really funny. I don't know. Should we be doing this here?
I'm gonna say no.
We can give it a baseball cap and something else like some traditional, like a football jersey or something, some American attire. I don't know.
Okay, do
And
you
care for
think
it.
I do think it's funny that the whole idea behind it is to care for nature, and then they end the tradition by beating it.
Right. I can't really understand. And you should definitely look up the lyrics of this song because it's just kind of like what is happening in this house? It's just so I'm sure there's videos online, but it's difficult for me to imagine like these kids going around singing and beating this log in the middle of the room that's like the log is like, it's like happy. It's this happy log. And then they leave the room and all of a sudden they rip the blanket off and there's presents and they're like, the log shit these out. Like this is magic. Like it's just that it's I was a big fan reading about this. So, my question to you,
Do
Emma, is
people
do you
still do
see
this
yes,
to this day?
to this day. Yeah.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
you think that this is similar to Santa? Do you think it's different than Santa? I think it's kind of similar, and I didn't find anything about the log watching you, but I thought it was kind of similar to like Elf on a Shelf or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because one is a cute tiny elf you put places, and the other one is a log that shits.
Okay,
That's
let's talk about that for a second because do we not find Elf on the Shelf creepy?
yeah, elf on a shelf, like it has the fact that it's always watching you and they're just in these places that are inexplicable. It does seem a bit creepy.
Yeah. But you don't think the log is cute then? We disagree here.
I think the picture of the log is cute. I think a bunch of children chanting as they hit something so that it will ship presents is less cute.
Is it less cute than Santa?
I think,
Is it more
yeah.
creepy than Santa to you?
I think it's pretty creepy.
Wow.
Is it supposed to be like a physical piece of poop log? No, it's
No,
just
it's
pooping out stuff.
yeah, it's just poop. It's just like a log that you'd find in the
Okay.
woods to like use for kindling. They used to burn it after they'd use it, and then they'd use the ashes to like keep warm because it's winter, and then or maybe
Okay.
like they'd use it to fertilize things, I guess, put it in the field. Which I didn't know you could do with tree ashes, but I guess that makes sense. Um, but no, it's just a log. It's just a log. It
Okay.
doesn't come from poop. It's just a log. It just poops. It just defecates the presents.
I don't love the word defecate when
Mm,
we're talking about Christmas
mm.
necessarily together.
It's
But
fair.
it's an interesting tradition.
I
I'll
thought it was
I'll
really
give it like
interesting.
a 6.5 out of 10.
Ooh, that's low. I'm going higher on that. I think it's very interesting.
Do you think it's cuter than Santa?
If you had asked me before we played your fun little game, I definitely would have said yes. But now I think of Santa as kind of cute. And I do think maybe I'm pushing back against you because of how resistant you are to the log. Because I didn't think the log was super cute until you started to push back on it, and now I'm like, that log is cute. Um, so I think both are cute. I'm gonna go with both are spooky cute, which
Both
is
are
my
spooky
favorite
cute.
type of cute. So
That is your favorite type of cute, for sure. Yeah, the log is cute. The picture of the log is cute. It is cute. I just am not a huge fan of children beating it and then it defecating. Because also, like, is that a message we want to be sending to the youth that you should beat things until they defecate and then you'll
they're
get
giving you
presents?
they're giving you presents. And they do like fatten the log up. They encourage it, they keep it warm. They make sure it's nice and comfy for that month it stays in their house.
Okay, I'll say it's cute until it gets to the actual, like, day
Day.
of the defecation.
That's probably how the log feels too.
Yeah, I think I might pick Santa
Hmm.
over the shit log, but
I'm
it's a
going with
tough
Santa
call.
too. Santa is more familiar to me,
Hmm.
and I still have a lot of questions about this. I found this last night
Hmm.
before we were doing this, and I was like, I have to talk about this with someone. Um, but Santa's familiar to me, and I'm still going Santa. I don't know if he's cuter than the log, but I'm
Hmm.
I'm Team Santa, I think here.
I think also, like, we might think Santa was weird if we grew up with the poop log. And also, I can see some benefit to, as a parent, having your kids repeatedly hit something because my guess would be they're pretty tired afterwards.
That's probably true. Like they sing and they dance around. You know,
Hmm.
when kids have like all
Hmm.
that energy and they almost make themselves sick from like expending it all at once, that's probably what it is?
Yeah. Like their adults are probably happier after the morning celebration.
Hmm. Yeah, probably. And they do still like have that commercialized version of Santa, but Santa I think is often really tied in with the Three Kings in bringing larger gifts. This is just for the poop. Tio De Nadal just brings like tiny little cutesy gifts.
Okay. Okay. So he doesn't
It's
even
just a
have good
tradition.
gifts? Okay, it's
Mm,
cute though. It is cute. The pictures are objectively cute of this log. I
yeah.
would love to decorate a log.
Dress it up in a little outfit.
It's also probably very heavy.
Yeah, it probably is.
Well, I guess it's hollow though. It probably has to be hollow
Why?
because it would be really heavy otherwise. Have you
Well,
ever lifted like
I don't
pieces of
think
a
it's
tree?
I don't think it's very big.
Oh, I was
I think
picturing
it's
like
like
a big
firewood.
log.
I think it's like firewood.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, that
that's
might even make it
creepy, Emma.
cuter.
Yeah, Emma. Okay, I guess I should have stayed. My understanding is that it's pretty tiny.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not imagining like I could cross a bridge with that log. I'm imagining like a piece of firewood. If it's longer than that, someone let us know. That's way less cute. So we ask all of you, what's cuter, Santa Claus or Nadal de Tio? And what, if I'm saying that correctly, and what's your favorite Christmas tradition? Thanks for joining us. If you've made it this far, you should like and subscribe. or just like throw us a comment or something because we are really fun and it's totally free to do so. Until next time, stay spooky.